The OFA just sued the FDA. This is exciting news. It has been 6 days of hell, and this is actually truly a glimmer of light. This lawsuit is not just a bunch of fluff. There is stuff in here that can immediately, as soon as today, affect the ability of 503 and 508 compounding pharmacies and your ability to access as of today. Let's get into it. What's the nature of the complaint? What the lawsuit's about? I am not going to read all this to you. I'm going to read you the highlights because this PDF, you got to download it. I'm going to have it available in the description below. If you are not following me, hit that subscribe button because this is going to be an incredibly developing story and it is freaking exciting. So what does the lawsuit say? Nature of action. The issue in this case is reckless, arbitrary decisions, lack of any semblance of lawful procedure. Well, what lawful procedure? Oh, a little thing called the Administrative Protection Act, APA. Apparently, there are actually rules that states that you can't just take a drug off of a shortage list and remove people's supply with no warning. So according to the APA, the FDA was supposed to publish a notice of the intent to remove Tirzepatide from the shortage list, allow time for the public and shareholders to comment on this, typically lasting about 30 days, review the comments, and explain the decision. Not just take it off on the close of business for half of the country on a random Wednesday. Do you remember that part on the FDA website when we all went to the website to the shortage list for the very first time, click the refresh button, and it said Tirzepatide resolved in all doses? Do you remember that weird ass language that was in there? Even when a medication is available, now I'm reading from the lawsuit. Even when a medication is available, patients may not always be able to immediately fill their prescriptions at a particular pharmacy. This is especially true for refrigerated products with multiple dose strengths due to factors like ordering practices, incentives, cold chain logistical considerations, and retail capacity constraints. Patients may experience variability at particular pharmacy locations regardless of whether the drug is in shortage. My favorite line in the lawsuit. Those are the very factors FDA claims to consider in deciding whether a shortage exists. So its findings that those factors are preventing patients' needs from being met is the finding of the shortage, that the shortage is ongoing. It's basically saying that you published that everything had been resolved and this is what you look for when you're trying to declare a shortage on a particular drug. Oh, it's so great. It just goes on and on and on. But I'll let you guys read it. I'm going to get to the good part. How does this affect you? And here's the best part. Like, it's a court case, right? So those can go on and on and on forever and ever and ever. Well, not in this case. Because the lawyers that filed this lawsuit did two extremely important things for us. Well, not really for us, for the pockets of the people that run the 503As and 503Bs, but I don't care. You can get fat and rich off of making me small and thin. That's cool with me. Go for it. Thank you. So, number one, they filed a TRO. What's a TRO? Temporary restraining order. Now, this is not something that can have a court case down the line. A temporary restraining order under policy requires immediate action. It could be, now there's no exact time frame, but it could be today. And it could be this week. Do you want to hear the best part about what the temporary restraining order does? It temporarily stops the FDA from enforcing the decision to remove Tirzepatide from the shortage list. Yeah, so we're back, baby. Like, it's Tuesday. If the restraining order goes through, it's Tuesday, and we're back in business. And the FDA they can't fine anybody. They can't do anything. It's basically a stay. They've frozen the decision to take it off the shortage list and it goes back to where it was. Now, how long does a restraining order last? Here it is. Okay, so the TRO, it lasts, if the judge grants it, it's 14 days. If for some reason the preliminary injunction hearing gets pushed back, the judge will extend the temporary restraining order for an additional 14 days till we get to the preliminary injunction hearing. What is the preliminary injunction hearing? That is where they decide whether Tirzepatide remains available during the case. But regardless of how it turns out, we should have at least 14 days so people that didn't get things ordered never scrambling and panic buying. So at least we can kind of breathe for a second and get things sorted. I don't want to get too much farther into speculation what's going to happen from them, but I'm just excited that there's going to be action. It's going to be very, very quickly. And I'm really hopeful on this one. And I've been pretty like skeptical about any of this working out on as far as like, like the hocus pocus stuff. Like, a company that spent billions of dollars developing a drug can put a drop of V6 in it and changes the formulation, or I know all the other stuff. But I've been like very speculative on all that. But this I am super excited about, and you should be smiling ear to ear. But yeah, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel because this is a developing story, and I can't wait to bring it to you. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope your day got better. Okay, bye.